Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream. We should be live and the audio should be working fine and the video should be working fine as well. I'm just going to double check to make sure that it is fine. Okay, so it's mirroring my camera for some reason. All right. All right, so we're going to take a look at the markets. Bitcoin is actually holding up very nicely compared to the altcoins. The altcoins are getting wrecked, and some of them have seen nice gains within the past 24 hours or so, but those have pretty much vanished with a little relief rally, and then we're back down. So the markets are looking a little bit... The markets are not looking as strong as we would like them to, but we have to deal with what we get. So feel free to send in your altcoin requests down below. We are streaming a little bit late today. This is a impromptu stream. Usually we do them only on the weekends. Hello from Manchester. How are you doing, my friend? So let's quickly go through Bitcoin on the weekly chart. We won't take long with this one. It's probably going to be around 30 minutes. But taking a look at Bitcoin, we saw a massive wick to the downside here. And we even broke below the 1.618 on the fib. So that's sitting at $94,500. And the weekly 20 MA is all the way down here at around 89 or so, $89,000. So if we were to come back down to the 20 MA, that's still considered bullish. We can still continue our uptrend from there. It's not going to be the end of the world. In fact, we can even wick a little bit below the 20 MA. So you could look at the 1.414. That's $87,000. And this is your next support right above that at 94,500. So 109,000 was our second fib level. That was our overextension target on this Fibonacci. And for those of you who haven't seen my streams before, or if you're watching this as a recording for the first time, the bottom was down here in August 2024, and the local top was there in March 2024. So what ended up happening is we broke past the local top, which was our all-time high at the time, and we essentially had a massive move to the upside. And this is the beginning, or this is already, we're midway through our wave 5 for Bitcoin, and we're waiting for $156,000. That is our 1.618 on the larger fib here. If we zoom out, we have a larger fib from the bear market bottom to the previous cycle top. But this is a smaller fractal, and $109,000 was our target that we got to. It depends on the exchange. Of course, on Bitstamp, it didn't really get to 109,000, maybe just slightly past that. But it's different on each exchange. The numbers are going to differ just a little bit, just slightly. But it was around $109,000 on average. And what's going to happen next is we're probably going to consolidate until we are past the Chinese New Year. Now, we've covered the Chinese New Year on this channel before. So the Chinese New Year at the moment is celebrated from the 29th. And I believe it's until the 14th or 15th of February or something like that. And the reason this is important because every single time there's a Chinese New Year, we have a correction. How long is the Chinese New Year? 16 days, so January 19th. So if we pull up the calendar here, January 29th, sorry. So 7/14. Yeah, so February 14th is essentially the last day of the New Year celebration. So we could be in a sideways chop movement until that date. And after that, we could probably start heading into our alt season. But we're going to go through some altcoins here in a short fashion, a quick short fashion. Sale prices just got 60 Moonriver. Oh my God, biggest. We know. But let's go through some altcoins and let's probably take a look at the top 200 and see which ones have been performing well. And some of the top 20, top 30 altcoins right now are sitting at very good buying prices. If you've been waiting to get into those and you haven't had a good opportunity, now is the time to be doing that. So let's filter this by 24 hours. Yeah, as you can see, the market is just not doing very good. Even in the 24-hour, we don't have a lot of gainers. Everything is down. Let's go to the top 300, 24 hours. Okay, so this is doing a little bit better. Crypto AI, some new AI coin that's pumping. Solana Swap. Hold on, let me take a look at Solana Swap. What is this? Okay, some sort of a DEX on Solana. Haven't actually seen that one before. All right, let's go to the AI niche and see which coins you can be eyeballing. Near Protocol, guys, if you're looking at a very strong layer 1 in the AI niche, Near Protocol is your best bet at the moment. In my opinion, of course, not financial advice. But let's go back to the list here. So ICP, I don't really touch ICP. Bitensor, you can look at this, below $3 billion. People are saying this is going to be the #1 layer 1 in the AI space. So if you're bullish on this project, feel free to buy into it. Render, I think Render did recover quite fast. Didn't I see this at like $3 or so? Maybe I'm imagining things, but anyway, Render below $2.5 billion is a really good entry. So if you're looking for a safe mid-cap altcoin, Render is the way to go. Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance, I'd probably stick to other projects besides this one. This one has had a massive run already. Injective, it has had a massive run, though the market cap is quite low at the moment. So if you're looking for a safe 7x, just safe 5, 7x, Injective is a good pick in my opinion. A Cash Network is down. AOS, something that Alex Becker is bullish on. If you wanted to get into virtuals, now is the time to be buying. Look at this correction here. We were sitting at $4.6. We're down to $1.40. Make sure to look into the AI coins that you've been buying at the local tops in March or maybe in December, November 2024. If you were doing that, you have to dollar cost average right now. You have to bring down your average buying price so that you're ready for the next leg up in the market. Echelon Prime is something that Alex Becker is bullish on. If you don't know who Alex Becker is essentially one of the top gaming crypto channels. So he covers AI and gaming coins, and sometimes he has really nice picks. So Grass is another project that I would look on Solana. Oasis is down, but I had Oasis. I ended up selling it. Ether, look into Ether. Destra is down quite a bit. If you were looking to get into Destra, now is the time to look into the project. This is the #1 coin in the AI niche, according to Alex Becker. So that's his words, not mine. I do have a back of Destra, though. Arkham is actually almost down to our initial buy from, I believe, February 2024. So we got into it down here at around 67 cents or so. A lot of people are bullish on PAL. A lot of people are bullish on TARS AI. So these are two projects for you to research. Chain GPT, another one. It just got listed on Binance recently. So now it has exposure to some major centralized exchanges, as well as Bybit and BitGet. BitGet is actually doing $19.4 million in 24-hour volume. That's crazy. And then another one is 0x0, and a lot of YouTubers are actually very bullish on this one. Crypto God John, if I'm not mistaken, Elliot Trades, Alex Becker are buying. All of them are buying into this project, so make sure to look into this. Let's see how far this dropped in terms of market cap. This was sitting at a $400 million market cap. Now we're sitting at 120. That is quite the discount. I would definitely look into it. And the exchange you can get it at is BitGet or CoinEx, and only Uniswap available for Dexes. And then Nosana is actually recovering. This is a GPU distribution coin on Solana. I do own this, one of my top holdings, if I'm being honest. So now is the time to be dollar cost averaging into Nosana. The local peak, or I should say the all-time high, was here at $7.40, and we haven't been able to come back up to those March 2024 values yet. Hash AI is another one you can look into. These guys decentralized hash power. So all of these AI coins are going to do well, in my opinion. Neural, look at Neural. It's down to $6. We were buying this at, I believe, $7.8, something along those lines. But just go through the AI and the AI agents categories. I'm sure you'll find some really good picks that have come down a lot. You have Griffin that's down to $200 million. You can look into that. I think Swarms was very popular on Twitter. So look into Swarms. I don't know a lot about this project, I'll be honest, but I know it was popular on Twitter and some YouTubers were talking about it. So this is Dasha, Waifu, $15 million market cap. This actually corrected a lot. This was actually a hefty correction. So it went up to $144 million, and now it broke even below its November 2024 bottom there. And we were even down below $10 million market cap. So it is, if you were buying the local top there, you should be dollar cost averaging definitely at the moment. But that's just a quick little roundup for the AI coins that we have. Let's take a look at some of the charts. So GraphLink is one that I definitely look into. We've been buying into GraphLink for a few months back in 2023 during this correction here. And this was wave 2. So we were buying during this wave 2, and we had this massive wave 3 to the upside, 5.36,000% to the upside. That is massive. Now, what I don't want to see is GraphLink actually crashing below this support. We are losing this crucial support here, and that's not a very good sign. We did wick down to around 3 cents. So it's possible we're going to make our way all the way down there at 3 cents, and that's going to be our local bottom. I don't like that scenario, obviously, but for those of you who are looking to buy into GraphLink, this is supposed to be really good news. And if you zoom out and you take a look at where we were just slightly more than 2 years ago in November 2022, we are up 2,600% almost. And in total, we were up 15,500%. That is a lot. So GraphLink is sitting at a really good buying price. We did a video on Injective on YouTube, so feel free to check that out if you're bullish on Injective. Moonriver is another coin that's very popular on our channel. Lots of people are holding Moonriver, and we're sitting in this support block at the moment. So that's between $7.35 down to $6.10. That would be the support block that I'm targeting, and it is based on these touches from December 2022 and this resistance touch from January, or rather June and August 2023, and this resistance touch from December 2023. So Moonriver is sitting in a massive support block. Hopefully we're going to hold that and not drop below it like with GraphLink. Let's take a look at Solana quickly. Solana is a beast. It's performing very well. It hasn't dropped below its 20 EMA on the weekly. So we're doing good on Solana. Although I wouldn't be buying into it, honestly, because it has gone up so much already. You're not going to catch even a 10x with this, in my opinion, in this cycle. So you want to be waiting for the next bear market crash to buy back into Solana, which I think I will be doing most likely, and I'm going to have Solana as one of my top high cap altcoins, along with, I'll probably buy back into Cardano. We'll see. We'll see which coins I'll buy back into. We'll be covering that on Patreon. So just like how we were essentially sweeping the lows the previous bear market in 2022 and 2023, we're going to be doing the same this time around. So make sure to check out our Patreon. The link is down below in the description. You can take a look at my portfolios. You can take a look at our low caps. We have more than 100 low cap videos on my Patreon. In total, there's more than 1,000 posts there already. And you get access to all of that for free for 7 days. And then if you like what you see, you can stick around. So I would be cautious with Solana. I wouldn't be buying into it right now. And let's take a look at the total crypto market cap. Let's see what happened here. So this is the weekly chart. It wasn't a significant dump on the weekly and the monthly. If we go to the monthly here, look where the 20 monthly EMA is at. That's $2.3 trillion. That is going to be quite far away from where we are at the moment, a 26% correction. And that could happen by all means. We could have a 26% correction. If we remove the larger fib there, look at this fractal that we had. So we took the bottom, and this is the weekly. So we're going to go back to the weekly because I set up the fib on the weekly. So we took the bottom from September last year, and we took the high from March 2024, and we perfectly got to the second fib level here. Look at that, 3.67 or $3.65 trillion. That was our peak in December, and then we retested that here at the end of January, and from there we corrected. So the RSI on the weekly is making its way down. And as you can see, this was our potential Chinese New Year dump. And we actually dumped right in that week, which is funny. We dumped precisely on that week that we covered. And we still have that live stream on our channel. If you go to our channel, you're going to see live stream that we did about the Chinese New Year. I'm just going to try to remember which one it is. So it should be this one. This is the one where we covered. Actually, I could be wrong. It's not. It's probably not this one, but it's going to be somewhere here. It's going to be somewhere here, right? Just look through the previous live streams. You'll find where we talk about the Chinese New Year. We'll probably make a. We'll probably do another Chinese New Year breakdown for the past few bull markets, because it did happen the last 4 or 5 years. It did happen precisely either during or after right after the Chinese New Year celebration concluded. So there is some confluence there. A lot of the Chinese traders just go away, and it's easier to manipulate the markets for the market makers when there's less liquidity and less traders, essentially. So that's going to be the quick market breakdown. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index. This is 45, so pretty neutral. But I wouldn't use the fear and greed index as a reliable indicator for anything. It's just a number showing what the sentiment is, and that's it. Sometimes it's showing you greed when it's not really, when the markets aren't even pumping. So if you're basing your buys or sells based on this indicator alone, you could make the wrong decision. And then we're sitting at 39 on the altcoin season index. So we're in Bitcoin season at the moment, or rather we're getting closer to a Bitcoin season. And with a potential announcement from any of the Gulf countries regarding Bitcoin, if Tesla announces that they're accepting Bitcoin as payments once again, we could have another Bitcoin rally, and that is going to cause another Bitcoin season, after which we will get to our altcoin season finally. So that is the TLDR on the altcoin season index, which is, by the way, over here. So we have a separate page with the altcoin season index. For some reason, the web page doesn't want to work. Okay, it doesn't want to work, so whatever. Altcoin season index, there we go. Yeah, it's not working for some reason, but that's besides the point. But thank you for joining for this quick little live stream. Like I said, it wasn't going to be long. We're even less than 30 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Again, take a look at my Patreon if you still haven't. And let me know in the comments below the live stream once this is live on YouTube which coins you're getting into and what should I cover for my next live stream. If you have any coin suggestions, always make sure to leave them in the comments down below. I do read all the comments. Maybe I don't respond to all of them because I don't have enough time, but I do read all of them. So thank you all for watching, guys. Stay safe and goodbye.